All right, I am finally gonna make a video. Just woke up from a nap, but it's been so long and I can't think of anything to do, so I thought I've got an idea. I'll show you my car, but I can't show you it yet because it's really dirty. So we're gonna take it to the car wash first. Hopefully you can't tell what it is yet, but you can see how dirty it is. See how dirty it is? This is what happens when you live on a dirt road. That's no good. And I don't want the sun to go down before you get a chance to see it. And you can see I do have some miles, so it's not brand new. It's the newest car I ever owned. Oh, I'm running out of time. Am I the only one that's a little bit nervous driving into these things? Okay, I got one of the most basic washes, so hopefully it's still good enough anywhere. Car might not look perfect, but what are you gonna do? So many birds pooping on my car. I swear they're like aiming for it. Okay, I'll give you guys a chance to guess what it is. It's smaller than your average car, and it's made in France, but the company is based in Germany. Okay, you get 5 seconds. Okay. It's a Smart for 2. It's so much fun. Specifically a 2015 Smart for 2. But I'm loving it. It's probably not practical for most, probably not practical for me, but it's fun. So here it is. Shorter than you probably expected, but more fun. It's a rough ride. Feels like you're riding in a Jeep, but it's worth it. No engines in here. This is just where you would put your fluids, and I think the radiator. But if you come in the back, release this back window, and oops, open these. This is all your cargo space. Thank you, T-Mobile. I put a mat down because I thought something's gonna spill back here or something. But if I open this is actually the engine, which is fun. And under here, yeah, that's in the back of the car. That's kind of weird. Yeah, so this is a lot of fun to drive. It's got a tiny little engine, a 3-cylinder, 1-liter engine, which, if you're familiar with engines, that's pretty small. Probably one of the smallest engines you'll see in a car. But it's also I guess you would call it like an auto manual. So it's kind of like a manual engine, but it shifts for you, but you feel the car slow down every time it shifts, so it feels like you're driving in a manual. You can also manually shift if you want. That's, if you look down here, you've got this the shifter here. You can push to the right or the left, and then you can push forward or back to shift it. So this car was involved in an accident probably a year or two before I got it. So the rear, I guess it'd be the rear right side was hit in the back. So when I got it, you can actually open up the back and you can see a little bit where they bent it back in shape, but it doesn't look like anything else was damaged except for the tailgate, which is plastic, and I purchased a new tailgate and installed it myself, so that's no longer a concern. So if you look at this car, you might not realize it, but the majority of it is plastic on the outside. So these are plastic. These are plastic. 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 And I don't know if you noticed in the beginning, that's all plastic. But the only thing that's metal is this Trinity cell here that goes around the whole car. And that is basically your steel cage that protects you if you were to get in an accident. So, and your key goes between the seats, which is kind of weird. And I installed a rear camera. So the car came with a little digital entertainment center, which does almost nothing but play music. But it allowed for a camera to be installed. So when you put it in reverse, it now shows you behind you, which is great for parking, at least backing into something. So although I believe this is the smallest car in production right now, it doesn't feel very small. The inside is huge. The head clearance is way up, so that's good. The windshield feels huge. So do the windows, I guess, because you're so close to them. The only thing that makes it seem small is when you look behind you and there's nothing back there but about a foot, a foot and a half of space before you reach the back of the car. But I think a pretty tall person could easily drive in here. A lot of leg room and everything. So this is probably not the video you expected. You'd probably prefer an update video. I can give a few updates, but I feel like I had to make a video because it's been, I don't know, over a year since the last video. And if you just wait for the perfect timing or everything to be perfect to make a video, then it seems like it's never going to happen. So I just need to get in the habit of just have an idea, just throw it together and post it. I will say that for those of you that haven't heard, Arvin and I are not together anymore, but that's a joke. We are. I just left him. He's at home. He's playing video games. He just, it's his day off. So I didn't want to pull him away from that, and he hasn't played in quite a while. But he'll be back. I'll put him in a video with me in the future. But like I said, I want to, post more regularly than once a year. So that's what I'm doing now. But let's see how this car drives. Yep, still got a little bit of light. It's starting to get dark. It's about 9:30. That's about when the sun goes down. If you saw the little wrench blinking there, it's because I have to reset the maintenance indicator. I've already got everything taken care of, but I haven't reset that yet. So now I can put it in drive and show you a little bit. So one of the cool things about this car is because it's so short, it has a really good turn radius, right? So like most cars would think, oh man, can I even get it turned around in this? Well, check this out. Hopefully nobody's watching this because this is gonna look really goofy, but yeah, you can basically turn around on a road without doing a 3-point turn. So, or if you're trying to maneuver a parking lot, it's great. The driving experience is a little weird because of that auto manual thing I was showing you. So you can probably hear it shift. So, those look fun and dangerous. Okay. So, start shifting. It's got a surprising amount of pep when you're first taking off. I guess probably because of low gear ratio or something. But I think when you get into the higher gears, it takes a lot longer to get to the high speeds. I say the biggest problem with this car, oh, you can't even see. The biggest problem with this car is that it is a rough ride. And I'm surprised, I do see some old people driving these. I'm surprised they don't mind that, because Arvin hates it. And the other thing Arvin hates is the chairs. They go almost not back at all. They don't lean. So you aren't going to be sleeping in this car. But I guess that's not a big deal. Another feature this car has are headlights, which I forgot. I'm glad I remembered pretty quickly. But driving at night, you want those on. So there's actually some railroad tracks up here. These ones are actually pretty smooth, so I can't really show you that well how bumpy it is, but we'll go over them anyway. Here are the railroad tracks right here. That one's not too bad. Certain parts in the city where I'm at, it's so bad. Anyway, I don't want to give too many updates in this video because I'm sure some of you guys won't be watching this one. I don't know how interested you guys are in things like getting a new car or just basic life stuff, non-relationship stuff anyway. So I'll do something with that still. But I'd love for some ideas of what you guys would like to see. So let me know in the comments what kind of videos you guys would like to see. And then I'll talk to Arvin and maybe we can make more videos like that. At least make something, because I mean, I already have some ideas, but it helps to know what kind of content you guys are looking for. I mean, I'm not really a YouTuber. I mean, clearly I'm not that active. I'd like to change that though. Really, when I made the videos of Arvin and I made those for us, or for me, maybe even, just as a memory of the crazy adventure of, I guess, finding someone, falling in love with them, and being on opposite sides of the planet. Some people probably think that's crazy, but it really worked out for us, and couldn't think of ever changing it. So let me know what kind of content you guys like, and I'll try to make something with that as well as an update video. But it's getting really dark, and you can probably barely see me now, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this here and get this posted so that you guys have something to watch. But it feels good making something new, and I hope to make some more content. I'm hearing you guys all the time. I'm hearing you guys talk about, like, you know, what happened to these guys? Did they break up? Like, why haven't I heard anything? And no, everything's great. Just haven't been making videos, and we'll start again. So, see you guys later.